Hello, my dear lovely people. In all of our conversations, there is or in all of the relationship talks and everything, there is one important thing that people don't do. People don't want to improve their relationship understanding. They don't want to build their relationship understanding. Now, in every relationship, what you have to strive to do is to understand that person. And by understanding that person is you need to know how to talk to that person. You need to know how to communicate with that person. You need to know how to build that relationship. So this video I want to do is how to improve relationship understanding. To build that perfect, that loving relationship you are yearning for. So point number one is ask what you want. Most people in relationship, you sit and you assume that your partner knows already what you want. There are certain basic things that your partner might know about your needs, but there are certain wants that they don't know. So people should decipher between their needs and their wants. Partners might easily know your needs, but they might not know your wants, because wants are things which you instantly want to possess, you want to have, that you need to ask from your partner. Now, ask for what you want and get a response out of it. It's only when you ask and get a response before you get a proper understanding of the whole situation. But if you don't ask and you keep assuming that your partner knows, they will never react upon it, and you will feel like they are ignoring your wants or your needs. Point number two, listen curiously and not for judgment. Most of us, why in a relationship, why talking or communicating with your partner, you are not listening to understand. You are not listening to hear what they are saying, to know or see their perspective or understand their perspective. You are listening to pick out what you think is wrong out of that relationship and make it personal. Pick out the things you feel are wrong in that relationship and make a problem out of it. Listen curiously to understand your partner and not for judgment. It will make it easy. Be pragmatic and simple simple in your relationship. There are certain people in relationship you ask for skyscrapers that you know your partner can only afford a one-bedroom apartment, but you want a skyscraper. Excuse me, you're not being practical. At the level of your relationship, your partner is not being cannot afford what you are asking for. So can you be practical in your demanding? Can you be practical in your doings? Can you be practical in everything you're doing? That makes a relationship easy, because you cannot be asking someone what they don't have. They cannot give you what they don't have. They cannot, if you don't have love, you cannot give out love. If you don't have something, you cannot give it out. So be pragmatic in your relationship. Be practical in your relationship. Point number four, learn to listen beyond the words of what the person is saying. Now, most of us will get it wrong because you are only listening to the words of that person, not beyond that word. If you don't listen to somebody to understand them, see them where they are coming from, understand the depth of where that conversation is coming from, you will remain shallow in that conversation. And when you remain shallow in that conversation, that is how the relationship remains. It's place and settling becomes shallow, and everything you do in that relationship becomes shallow. You keep asking yourself why your relationship is not going deep, why your partner is not taking you serious, because that's the only way you see them. You don't see them serious, and you don't take them serious. You don't talk to them. You don't understand them beyond what they are telling you. Point number four. Now, try to understand before. Try to understand before you are being understood. Now, when you're having a conversation with somebody, don't turn to make it personal on you or to be self-centered on you. In as much as you want to be understood, can you understand that person too? Because that person wants to be understood too. So try to understand the person you're talking to. Try to understand what they are talking about, so that you can also be understood when you are transferring whatever message you want to send to that person. So try to understand what the situation is before you are being understood. It's going to ease up, it's going to make it easier for you and your relationship. It's going to make it easier for you both. Number two, respect differences. Number six, sorry, respect your partner's differences. We have different thoughts, we have different minds, we have different reasoning faculty. People reason things differently. You must not force your reasoning, you must not force your understanding on your partner. Respect their understanding, respect how they reason. That is how the relationship becomes dynamic. That's how the relationship become intertwined, because you understand where they are coming from, they understand where you are coming from, and you guys try to, sync your understanding and your doings. That makes the person feel in that relationship. Practice compromise. That's point number seven. There's some people in relationship that you cannot compromise for your partner. How do you want to improve your relationship understanding that you cannot compromise for that person? Not saying that you should compromise for people's bad habits, but there are certain things in a relationship that people can compromise for. There are certain things that there's a situation that will happen that you must not hit, or you must not start arguing or start, pick a fight over it immediately. You can let it lie down. You can let it die down. You can let it calm. Then you talk about it later. That's compromising. That's giving that relationship the space for it to breathe and grow. Point number 8, develop trust. You cannot understand someone you don't trust. You cannot understand someone you don't give them the benefit of the doubt. You cannot understand someone that every little thing they do has already brought up a negative aspect or a negative misconception about them. You cannot understand that person. Point number 9, start expressing your feelings positively. Express your feelings positively. There are people who cannot express their feelings without shouting, without a big problem. You guys must have a fight. You guys must have a big issue before now you guys solve it, and then you start telling them, oh, I was feeling this way. You can express yourself subtly. You can have a mature conversation with your partner. You can have a reasonable conversation with your partner without a fight, and the relationship is going to be smooth and sweet. I don't understand. It seems that there are some people that if there is no quarrel or squabble in their relationship, that relationship does not make sense. No, you are just putting yourself and your partner through stress and headache that you guys don't need, that you guys cannot afford to stand. And when you keep going through that over and over, that relationship does not stand the test of time. Show appreciation. No matter how little whatever your partner do, show appreciation. Thank your partner for serving you dinner. Husband, thank your wife for serving you dinner. Wife, thank your partner for your husband for doing something to you, even though it's their right and responsibility. They have paid the house rent, they have paid the children's school fees. Say, Daddy, thank you for what you are doing. It is not easy to be a man, it is not easy either to be a woman. So show appreciation for the things you guys do for each other. In that way, you guys feel appreciated in that relationship. Even after sexual intercourse, thank your partner for giving you a good session. It makes them feel like you love and you just keep desiring them. So show appreciation for everything your partner does for you in that relationship. It's going to bring you guys closer and make you guys understand each other better. So my dear lovely people, these are some of the ways in which you can improve your relationship understanding. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for my subscribers. So keep subscribing and keep watching for more content. Thank you and stay blessed.